everybody, Fixxxer here. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. So, last episode we kind of got this finished. We're pumping this water, this contaminated water, up into our filter, our purifier, sorry. And I don't think it's working quick enough. So I'm thinking maybe a second one is necessary, perhaps. So that means I would have to put a second pump there, run a second line, because this line obviously is full, right? I mean, look at this. It's full all the way down into here. This purifier has plenty to do. And it's just not getting it done quick enough. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run... You know what? I wonder if... Let's hit play. Let's see how... Whoa, that's a bit of lag. I mean, look at... It's pausing, so it's not running at its fullest over here, because it's got a break for the purifier, I'm guessing. Plus, it's got all these to work with. So maybe a second pump isn't necessary, but a second purifier is? I don't know. Where the hell is the purifier? Water purifier. Is that not... Where the hell is this thing at? Holy cow, I don't remember. Refinement. That makes sense. So maybe I plop this guy... Can I plop... Oh, that door is there. Poop. Alright, well, let's get rid of this door. Let's hit play. There we go. And then I'll just plop this thing over there. We don't need two ladders in here, I don't think. So let's do that. In fact, let's prioritize that. And then we'll put this guy right there once that's done, I guess. So I've got a third toilet now, which is nice. They don't have to walk all the way up here now for the bathroom if they start down here. I would definitely like to dig this out. So we could do planting, right? Also, how is this temperature-wise? See, they still have that stifle that's overheated. This hydro fan, I don't feel is very good. I don't think it's doing the job. And how's our puffed friend over here doing? Yeah, see, I don't think the other guy's suffocated. Because this guy's still fine, and there's no contamination in here for him to breathe, so I don't think he needs it to breathe. I think he can breathe oxygen just fine. So what did they die? The only other thing that makes sense is that maybe they burned up? Maybe 87 is just too hot for these guys? I don't know. I can speed through this. Alright, did we get this done over here, Chief? And then we'll get you done there. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, liquid pipe. I'm gonna do this first. And then this... Actually, you know what? Hold on. Maybe I should have its own vent down here. I think maybe that's a good idea. Because this might be not enough, right? I don't know. But I'm going to put them both in there anyway. Make sure these are all 9s. Let's get this done quickly. Yeah, look at that. We're almost out. There's plenty down here. Who is my digger? Don't I have a dedicated digger? Where are they digging at? I don't know. Oh, I got a stress dude. Red, Metrodora, and Shadow. Alright, let's address these real quick. Metrodora... and... Red. Where was Shadow? Tyson and Amory probably as well. I could probably hit him. There we go. Probably get started here. There. I need more briar seeds too. I guess I'm not only going to get that via exploring, right? Could actually start exploring this way. Just get something for my diggers to do. Oh, this needs power, of course. There you guys go. Why is it not going over here? Alright, so maybe that is a problem? It's all backed up. I would think that it would go over here as well, right? Or am I mistaken? Someone farted. Jesus, people. Alright. So that's a problem then, I guess. What? Why is it blocked up? Awaiting material delivery. So it's waiting sand. Right? Does this take sand, I think? Uses sand to purify it, yeah. So it's waiting on sand. So I've got a problem then. This is not working as intended. It's all backed up. It's not splitting it. So maybe what I'll do... Crap. Maybe what I'll do is... this instead. Oops. And then deconstruct... well, hold on. Deconstruct liquid pipes here. That way, the toilets and the showers are using one purifier, and this one is dedicated to this down here. So maybe this will make me more efficient? I also probably should put this on a 9 to make sure that it's getting its sand in a timely fashion. Oh, I... deconstruct liquid pipe here. Alright, so that's got sand. Should be working. Alright, yeah, I think this is the way to go. Splitting it here. These things won't pump? Crap. Did I just make a mistake? I don't know how I could fix that. I'm not sure I can fix that. Alright, so this... I don't know if this is a permanent solution, because, I mean, look, I got no contaminated water coming from toilets area at this moment. So maybe I didn't really fix anything. Crap. Apparently, also, there's been an update to the game that adds a new biome, some cold biomes, like an iceberg, I guess, and that makes it easier to get water. But you have to restart the game in order to get the biome, right? Because this is all randomly generated. So I don't know. I don't really have plans to restart this game. I'm kind of happy where I'm at right now. There we go. So it doesn't happen too often. Alright, so I'm going to leave it go like that for now, but I'm still going to strongly consider running a second pipe, I think. Putting another pump here and just running another pipe like parallel all the way up and over. Or this one can go to this purifier and the second one can come around and maybe go to this one. I don't know. I don't know what to do about these. And the puffed, I don't know what I'm going to do about the puffed either. He needs contaminated oxygen in order to produce slime, but there's nothing contaminated in here. He's not producing it anymore, so I need to get contaminated oxygen. I need to pump it in here, or at least put something in here that puts out contaminated oxygen. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. I have someone who's idle. Elvira, she's my cook, right? Okay. So I got a little bit of a problem. My storage is empty. I don't have a whole lot of food going. Why is there not a lot of food? Awaiting material delivery. So what am I out of? Water? Is it because of this? I mean, there is water in there. Who else is on food? Oh boy. Amory. And what is Amory doing? She's getting a massage, right? So why is Elvira... Oh, because she cooks and doesn't actually deliver, right? Maybe that's the problem. There we go. So she is limited by the delivery guys delivering water to her food station. Okay, well that makes sense, I guess. See, this mealwood that is literally right next to this hydro fan is overheated. So what use is the hydro fan? I don't see it as useful if the plant directly next to it remains overheated, and I don't really have anything in here that's producing a whole lot of heat. I mean, these are all storage compactors. There's no heat. And this poor guy is sleeping. Oh, doesn't he have narcolepsy, I think? Yeah, he's got narcolepsy. Crazy guy. So I don't know, man. I still got stifled stuff. I've got lots of blossom seeds. Plant these guys. Food. Let's get a couple more of those planted. I don't know, I still feel like I'm using more water than I'm putting in here. It's hard to tell. Because my guys are constantly in here getting water, right? This guy just farted. Bertrand, he farted, and now Tyson and Platypin have to go up into it. Look how much water I'm using. That's a lot. Alright, I feel like I ought to do another pump. So we're going to do that. I guess out of copper. Guess I could just put it right there. Let's get some power running over to it. And plumbing, pipe. So I guess we'll just do... And someone in the comments said that you can press, I think, shift as you run your line so you don't move it. Oh. Hold on. Aha! That's amazing. Although I just skipped there for some reason. What happened? What did I do? Alright, so I need to deconstruct liquid pipe here. Then I'll continue that afterwards. And then I'm going to have to start digging all this out too. And getting all this down in there because I don't want to die from having a lack of water. Oh, they got this up quickly. I have an awful lot of mealwood, don't I? Prioritize. Let's give these an 8. Give my diggers some work to do. These guys, I'm gonna leave them on the massage tables for the night. Alright, let's speed this up so we can get through the night. Decor-wise, I'm still doing okay. I suppose. Hold on. Let's maybe get some more plants up, right? Like right here. Plants. Pictures. Whatever. Won't do one there. Guess I could do one here. Guess I could just put one right next to that. Put one there. Maybe another one there. I'll go crazy. It doesn't need to be beautiful. In fact, I'm going to put one there. I'm going to probably deconstruct that one and continue this platform over to here. God, look at all these pictures. It looks ridiculous. And of course, sculpting blocks have a much wider radius. So I could put like this guy. Maybe I should put him here. Ooh, I can fit him here. We'll do that. Right there next to the pooper, so they can feel nice about themselves. Yeah. Alright, let's hit play. Hopefully in time, they'll have more varieties of sculptures and paintings. Because this chick is like all over the place. All over my base. Alright, I think Ciso's my dedicated digger. Looks like he's working. How are we doing down here? Is someone working on that? Didn't I prioritize these? No? I thought I had these as 9s. Get to work, peoples. Did this one get done? It did. Alright, plumbing, liquid pipe, 9er. So we're gonna run this like right across here. Up along here. And that's probably not going to be the answer. I don't know. We'll run it like that. See how that is. This might be a bit of a problem. I probably need to do something like this. I'm guessing. Hell, I'll just run it all the way up. Of course, eventually what that's going to mean is I need to get these pouring into here somehow. Which might be a little hard because this comes down to here, and if I'm going to use gravity, it doesn't have very long to go. In fact, technically this is lower than this, even though it's further out. I probably should drain that one first. I don't know how I plan to do that, except for digging, right? I would have to do something like this. And then maybe that. They can walk up that. Okay. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And really, I probably could just drain all... No, these would have to come a different way. So this one first, and then probably this one. Then this, then this. Could have done more than that. Jeez. How's my breathable air? Doing pretty well. Bathroom's still plugged up with hydrogen, but that's kind of expected. I could pump that out, I suppose, up to here, but I don't know if I want to. I'm not sure if I do, because that's going to take a lot of power for so little hydrogen. Ooh, you know what I could do is I could just maybe... Actually, this might be a good idea. Let's dig... Maybe, like, straight up here? And have the air, the hydrogen go up there, and maybe I can pump this out. I don't know. But breathable air, we're still doing pretty well. Down here, obviously, is a bit of a mess. I've got these algae terrariums doing the best we can. But I don't know if it's worth even addressing any of that. Why is that guy grabbing contaminated water? What is he doing? What is Howard doing? Oh, there was granite down there. Okay, never mind. Lots of planters in here, right? Planter box. I don't know. Clay dirt. I don't know if one's better than the other. No idea. Thank you, Adam. Also, probably need to get some mesh tile. Up all here. And then maybe dig this out too. I'll take the copper. Cool. That's a lot of planting. In fact, it may have been better to put like 2 layers close to each other. I think what I ought to do... Let's deconstruct this, I think. I wonder if I get the bristle blossom back. And I think I'm going to put a ladder all the way up here. Yeah. That way the guy cooking can come over here like this instead of going around. Just another option to move around, I think. There you go. Cool beans. I don't think I got that bristle blossom seed. I don't know. What happened there? I'm not entirely sure. Of course, that means I would need to put light in there as well. So this guy would probably have to go there. That means you gotta run power to it. Cool. We're still on a little bit of a food shortage, and they still don't harvest these things quick enough. Even though I pretty much have like a dedicated harvester. I don't know what's up with that. I have to manually do it. I don't eat that. How's this going over here, by the way? Okay, so it's started. Of course, having a second pump down there is going to produce or consume a whole lot of electricity. So that doesn't really thrill me, but I think it's maybe necessary. Water is more of a problem for me than electricity right now. How is my research? I have not checked that in a while. Alright, so this one can be disabled and this one can be enabled. Yeah, I think this is a better option. Having these two pipes here. See, this one can now share time with the toilets and the showers, and it probably can't keep up completely, but I've essentially doubled my output of water by doing this. Now that just means this is going to get consumed twice as fast. So I need to be on top of this down here. Because this contaminated stuff will be gone probably in no time. God, there's all this down here too. So we'll dig that out. It's probably Cecil. Yep, Cecil the digger. You get him, Cecil. Oh, Adam's joining him too. Let's see if they can get a lot of work done. I wonder how much they can do before they run out of oxygen. Hopefully it's not just one. Well, it was for Cecil, but look at Adam's a trooper. Yeah. Wow, Adam is a huge trooper. Look at him go. Alright, cool. So once we break through here, in fact, I'm going to cancel this to make sure it's the last one. Probably that one too. And then it should pour nicely over into here, I hope. Hopefully we can get that done before the end of the episode. I think we can. How are we doing up here, guys? Everything working okay? See, look at... Oh, that one I don't have as a 9. But still... If they're 9s, they should prioritize it, right? One would think. Alright, everybody sleeping? I haven't been watching the stress. Platyben and Howard and Jasper need breaks. So, let's do that. Maybe they can hit it up before bedtime. Platyben, Howard, and Jasper. Alright, go to bed, fellas. I may have been too late. Although Shadow's grabbing a bite to eat before he goes to bed. See, these things are overheated. What do I do? Do I literally have to get... do I have to run some oxygen through my regulator, maybe put my regulator off somewhere else, in another room somewhere, run air through that and pump it in here? That means the problem I'll have then is that the gas goes through this tile, so it's not like the cool air will be confined to one area, right? It's going to spread. I don't know, man. I guess I can try. So this needs to be put somewhere where heat isn't a problem, right? Because this is going to produce heat. So maybe maybe I'll put it up here. Alright, I'm going to put it... That means I need a pump. Oh my god. I need a pump then. Maybe instead... maybe instead of this being vented here, I could run the output, because pretty much this thing is just picking up... Hold on. It's just picking up oxygen and hydrogen, right? There's not a whole lot else over here. So the hydrogen is being filtered and sent to my generator down here. The oxygen is being pumped into the vent. So what I could do is, instead of pumping it into this vent right here, I can pump it into this the cooler over there. I think that's what I'll do. I think that's what I'm going to do. Alright. Did I place this yet? No? Let's put that right there. Let's get rid of that too. Probably that as well. Actually, you know what? Cancel. All of you. If this is going to be the floor. Okay. We'll put you right there then. And I don't think I want mesh in here. So I think maybe I'll go like this. No mesh. Just, okay, I think I'm going to go with that. And remember, I'm going to be dumping hydrogen into here too. But that's okay, because I think that's okay anyways. Alright, we're going to run with that. Power. That guy's going to need power. Hold on, before you guys get started for the day, let me pause you. And I'll just go across like this, I think. Cool. How's my water doing? Doesn't seem to be a whole lot better though, does it? Are you guys almost broken in over here? Not yet? Oh shit, this is leaking. Don't get spilled on. Oh boy. You guys are gonna have to hurry up. Hurry up, Nick. Oh, yeah, they're not having a good time down there. Alright, so I dug too close to this, apparently. I was hoping to get that done by the end of the episode, but it doesn't look like it's going to be. So I think I'm going to call it an episode here. Oh, yeah, look at all this mealworm that I have to manually harvest because my guys won't do it. There you go. Alright, I need to call that an episode then, because we're getting a little long. Looks like we got plenty to do for next episode, though. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.